Imagine this, you are in a harem as a female individual that wishes to go out with your beloved Kun-Kun. How would you win him over? If you do somehow get yourself into such a situation, I have conceived a plan that will help you win as the best girl and on your way to win Kun-Kun's heart. Alright, so to define the playing field, you are a female student with average grades, a modest chest, and slightly above average in terms of looks. We want to maximize your potential as a partner and gain affection points from Kun-Kun without deterring him away while making him lose interest in the other competitors. We also require the support of the audience. The lower your support, the more likely you will be forgotten by the audience and the author. The higher your support, the more likely your author will favor you due to the constant death threats and pressure from the audience. Alright, let's go. Phase 1. Contact. Even before meeting Kun-Kun, you can plan for the most perfect first encounter. There are many ways to start a first encounter. Accidentally bumping into him in the hallway, sitting on the same table as him, or better yet, walk home together as your house is in the same direction. The main thing right now is to let him acknowledge your existence. After he acknowledges your existence, the next step is to start studying Kun-Kun. Use this first encounter to gauge Kun-Kun's personality, interest, and likes and dislikes. From there, slowly build your plan of attack, while reinforcing it with more information from Kun-Kun himself. Phase 2. Scouting. The next step is to scout out your competition. Look out for anyone that glances at him for too long, anyone that engages in long conversations that are not school related, or anyone that attempts to make bodily contact with Kun-Kun. Your competition may vary, but they usually follow the same archetypes. A tsundere that has extremely cute moments when she occasionally breaks out of her character. An ojo-san, or a lady from a rich family that has plenty of resources at her backing. A delinquent with great fighting skills, anger issues, but has a secret gap moe side to her. A shy and quiet bookworm that has high levels of cuteness. A tomboy that is great at sports and exercise but couldn't care less about her studies. An one-san, or big sister with high attack and motherly instincts. And his childhood friend, someone that knows Kun-Kun inside out and has a huge head start. If he does get surrounded by such a crowd, you have a difficult but not impossible way of entering his harem. Start by making friends and acquainting yourself with the group members individually before slipping into the group. It will be a slow process, but not only will you gain their trust, but you'll be able to obtain information about your competition that you can use for your benefit. Phase 3. Offense. If there is no group around Kun-Kun when you first meet him, you have essentially reached the top of the hierarchy without putting in any work. Also, being the first girl will give you a massive boost in audience support, but keep a lookout as new competition could enter the arena while your guard is down. If you did enter the group after it was formed, you will be put at a large disadvantage. You will be placed at the bottom of the hierarchy and will have to work hard to move up in the rankings. Your audience will also find a new face uncomfortable, so you have to win them to your side. Your main goal now is to earn affection points with Kun-Kun and make him lose interest in the other females while gaining support from the audience. Now that you know what and who Kun-Kun is as a person, you need to let him know who you are. You need to share your strengths and weaknesses, your likes and dislikes, and your interests. Allowing Kun-Kun to know you on a deep and intimate level will earn you his trust and allow him to also open himself up to you. The common way to earn affection points is to assist or relate yourself to Kun-Kun. Assisting him would mean making a bento for him, or helping him carry books, or offering him a drink you bought from the vending machine. Relating to him would mean you both have great chemistry, either you both share the same interests, or that you just enjoy each other's company. An important point to remember is that communication is key in building relationships, but smart communication will take you even further. Learn to read the room, the current atmosphere, or the emotions of everyone around you. This will give you a boost when you are attacking and allow you to defend effectively. On a side note, there are a couple of things that are a big no-no that you have to prevent yourself from doing that is detrimental to your chances. Don't be too pushy. Although advancing to the next phase of your relationship as fast as possible is important, being too pushy will make for a horrible impression that you leave on Kun-Kun, your competitors, and the audience. Don't be a stalker. Correction. Do not exhibit your stalker behaviors in front of Kun-Kun and your competitors. Unlike the audience that has most likely seen many examples of stalking in other media, so much so that they are used to it, Kun-Kun and your competitors are not. If Kun-Kun ever saw you rummaging through his trash or following him back home at night, he will become extremely uncomfortable and may ignore you altogether while at school. Your competitors will also be equally disgusted, but they will have the ability to blackmail you into leaving Kun-Kun's side if they ever presented evidence of you stalking him. This is of course not an option, so it's better to take long-range memorabilia of Kun-Kun instead of a close-up approach due to the increased risks that you have to take. Don't be a psychopath. Unless you plan to murder all of your competitors. I would recommend this path if you are out of options and you are still not favored by Kun-Kun. The trick to doing this is to effectively silence, dispose, and cover up anyone that wanders away from the group by themselves. I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be difficult as heck to do this, but if you manage to pull it off, you will be the only one left, meaning the audience will only have you to support, and Kun-Kun will also be mentally scarred for his entire life, making him cling to anyone for fear that he will be the next person to perish. This lets you have him all to yourself. It's a win-win situation for everyone. When selecting your target, make sure she is not in a social group that will try to look for her when they feel like she's gone for a bit too long. If it is the first time you are silencing anyone, you may be shocked at how difficult it is to end someone's life. A tip is to use a blunt object rather than stabbing them. A quick hit to the cranium will knock almost anyone out instantly, allowing you to finish the job. Stabbing will not only give them time to scream and remember your face as they slowly bleed out, but removing blood from clothes is difficult and time-consuming. Even though cracking the cranium may be cleaner than stabbing, you could still get blood and brain matter on your clothes. If that does happen, you can use hydrogen peroxide purchased from any local pharmacy to remove the blood stains. Just rub it constantly while soaking it in water and the stain should come out without any problems. To dispose the body, first make sure you do not get any of your DNA on the body or surrounding. Next, you need to make the body more difficult for the police to identify. Remove any identity cards, phones, fingerprints, and disfigure the face as much as possible. It is highly recommended to bury her remains in a forest, as a dead body will build up gas and float on a body of water. Make sure to dig a hole deep enough so that no wild animal will dig it up. A tip would be to fill the hole with a layer of cement and then cover it with dirt, but cement purchases can be tracked, so just dirt and rocks will also do the job well enough. Afterwards, leave nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing behind, as you cover up your trail with a strong scent like animal urine or skunk spray. The final step is to cover up. You need to obtain a solid alibi, proof of said alibi, and great acting. It will be difficult, but it will be best to get someone that looks extremely similar to you to walk to places with plenty of CCTVs recording you. If you do get caught for questioning, I have linked multiple YouTube videos that will assist you in acting convincingly in front of policemen or detectives and guide you on what to do and what not to do when being questioned. Basically, keep eye contact, don't fidget around. Faking your emotions will get you no sympathy, and try to give the policeman as little information as possible. You should always assume that in their eyes, you could already be a suspect, so appealing to their humanity will always end up being detrimental to you. You could rely on someone else to do the dirty job for you, but they are usually untrustworthy, ineffective, sloppy, and expensive. Pinning the death on another person is also difficult, as it requires more skill, evidence, and a lot of luck. Remember to not chain kill consistently and to occasionally kill a random schoolmate, as it will bring less suspicion towards Kun-Kun's group and to you specifically. Take your time and slowly go through your plan and alter it accordingly for some that might put up more of a fight. Now just repeat it for as many times as you need and Kun-Kun is as good as yours. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video that will teach you how to escape from prison and hide from the police effectively.